scenario. You're still in the school system. You know, you're 14, you're 15, you're 16. You then go to college, you're 17, you're 18. You then go into university, 19, 20, 21. During those ages that I've mentioned, life doesn't really start to hit you yet. You're still kind of caged up in, the school system and whatnot. You are caged up because you haven't been exposed to the real world yet. So your job for the time being is to simply just go to school, do your studies, and continue forward until the day of your graduation, which is inevitable, whether you pass or not. It's not until you're done. And this usually happens about the ages of 18 or 21. And I say 18 or 21 because 18, I'm well aware, not everyone wants to go to university. And I'm a prime example of that. Someone who chose not to go to university because I know that's not the path that I want to go down. And then there's someone else who would prefer to go to university. They would prefer it. It's tailored to them, their goals, their dreams, their ambitions and whatnot. Now we do have a middle section, and that's 19 to 20 also. And I say that because they may have done university for about a year or two, and then they realized maybe it wasn't for me, let me drop out of school. Either way, needless to say, I put the 18 to 21 age gap because throughout that age, that bracket, is where you've been exposed and opened, have had your gates opened to the humbling of life. What is the humbling of life? Simple. It's the simple realization that no one gives a fuck about your problems. You are an adult now. No one cares about you. You will not get that sympathy you got when you're younger. With oh, you're young. Because I'm telling you, once you pass age 18, once you finish that education system, life goes so quick. That even had to do because it's so cold, taking into account how cold the weather is. But even that, telling you, man, life will go quick once you're done with the education system. It will go so rapid. I remember when I was 16 years old. That was nearly 3 years ago now. I'm turning 19 in, 9 days. Wow. So quick already. It felt like yesterday. And so we have to do what we can to succeed in all areas of life. Do our best to accomplish your goals. Do your best to accomplish your goals. And it's a realization that many people will get too late, unfortunately. Now, best case scenario, you realize this a lot earlier in your life, and from there you take the steps forward to become the best version of you. But what I've noticed, and I think it's best in this video I speak from my own personal experience because I'm still relatively quite young. I'm only 18 years old as I record this video. But even I can see money really starts to matter when money really starts to matter once you graduate, once you're not in the education system. And I always had this mindset. I knew what was to come even when I was like 14 years old in class. I was like, what is the point of the things that were being taught? I never understood it. And rightfully so, because the majority of the things they teach us is fucking bullshit. Now that was just a thought at the time, to which I knew would unfortunately become a reality. And me at 18 years old, right now, turning 19 in about 11 days, I can further back what you said. It's a bit too quiet. Sounds like someone's here, so not to say I won't run or anything, but prefer my own space. I would prefer my own We're good. Honestly, oddly enough, I quite prefer walking rather than sitting in one spot. We'll do a mix-up. Where was I? Oh yeah, speaking about my own personal experience, yeah, money really starts to matter after a certain age, and for me it was 18 years old. Right now, I would consider myself relatively mature. Would I class myself as a complete adult mentally? Absolutely not, unfortunately. I still do have some teenage traits, to which I believe everyone still does at a certain extent. You know, once you keep getting older, what you will realize is even the adults are big, big babies. They're just in big bodies and have lived a lot longer than you. Believe it or not, your parents probably act like children in front of their parents. Nothing really changes, man, but we just perceive it that parents are just boring, you know, because of the physical appearance. I'm going off tangent, I'm sorry. Me right now, but like I was saying, yes, I may not be mentally there yet in terms of, you know, fully adult. And I do believe it goes hand in hand in terms of, you know, the things that you're dealing with in your life, just some shit that will happen and slap you as a person, as a man. I'm definitely not there yet. I still do have some teenage traits. But I do believe I'm asking the right questions, and everything I'm doing with my life right now, there's very few regrets, because I know what myself in my late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s will want. Now, I don't completely know what I'd want in my 40s and 50s, but I know for sure what me in my 20s would want, my 30s would want. I know 30-year-old me would really love to have known and be able to speak 5 languages now. Hence why I'm working towards it now. I can already speak 2, the second language being close to fluent. I already know 30-year-old me wants to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Hence why I'm doing what I can now. I already know 30-year-old me wants to be in shape and attract a lot of beautiful women. Hence why I'm doing what I can now. And those are just a few examples, but I'm asking the right questions, you know, I'm doing the right things, I'm doing everything within my power to really push my life forward, especially from a financial standpoint, because I do believe I have the money. I don't have money yet. That came out wrong. I have the muscle, I have the mindset, the 3 M's. This is what I got from Brandon Carter. Your money, your muscle, and your mindset. I have the money. Look, it keeps coming out my tongue wrong, unfortunately. But yeah, this is why I want to get to the point where my life is all figured out. So even if it comes out my tongue wrong intentionally, it's still true, you know. I have my muscle, I have my mindset. I just need the money now. Then I'll be one of the rarest individuals, collectively, globally speaking, because it's very rare to see in shape and successful people at the same time. It's usually either the person's extremely broke but fit, i.e. me, or you have a lot of money, but your tummy says otherwise. But that's me right now, and it does suck. I'm not gonna lie, as an 18-year-old man, you have all these big ambitions. I don't want to sound like a victim mentality, but I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. When you're young, you're not really taken seriously, you know? People are just too quick to see, oh, you're 18 years old, you must not know shit, before you even know, and it's really annoying. Hence why I'd love to get older, because it makes life so much easier, more doors are open. Just for being a certain age, people just respect you more. And yes, there are outliers, you know, not to rub my own ego, but I would class myself as relatively mature for my age. But people, and just in any form of field in general, they tend to not take us young folks seriously. And that's really sad. And I guess the majority of our age bracket, I don't know how old you are, but I can only speak for myself in my age bracket, they fucked it for us. They fucked it. And I'll tell you why they fucked it. They fucked it because the majority of the people my age don't do nothing with their lives. So they class it in a general, give me a word. Let's just say group. It's not the word I wanted, but it's the word that would do for today, for now. They class it in a general group and they're like, okay, the majority of 18-year-olds are not doing shit. They don't have life figured out. Fair enough, I don't. And they think to themselves, you know, well, yes, there are outliers on every side of the spectrum in terms of what we want. But if we grab our hands in this pool of 18-year-olds, it's very rare we're going to get the ones we want, right? And so I don't even blame them. But from my perspective, it's annoying because you want everything in your life. You know what you want, but it's just not coming fast enough. And I'd say the hard part is, you know, really learning the skill of patience. And I believe gratitude helps with that also. But sometimes in your life, it's like, well, I can speak for myself. I just feel like everything's being delayed. It's like, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you delaying everything? Why is that person who I know for a fact doesn't work as hard as me accomplish what I want? And it takes me so much longer. But maybe from another side of the coin, it's to learn things from a different perspective. Maybe it's for that person to gain this success quickly, to realize that it was never the success. And maybe from my standpoint is you don't get the results you want so quickly, Gordon. So you can get used to doing what you're doing. So when you do attract your whatever you want, second nature. And you have all those repetitions. So when that time does come, I'm not going to flip my fingers on the code. But when that time does come, it's just quick. There's a lot of things I want to do in my life. Not a lot of things I'm interested in. You know, I'm huge on dressing for the occasion. I don't have the money to do that right now, you know. I know the type of man I want to be. I know how I'm going to look like. I know how I'm going to look like. I know how I'm going to dress. I know how I'm going to carry myself. Let's talk about fashion. I want to be that type of guy who dresses for the occasion now. I am thankful for my mum for, you know, getting me the clothes I have, but I'll be quite frank with you guys. The majority of the clothes I wear, you know, it's more so casual, you know, casual and gym fit. And I am a fit person, and I'm a gym guy. So I am grateful for those gym clothes, and I always blend in really well when I'm in working out fitness environments, right? And I have a very few actual clothes that would be used for like professional settings. Let's say a date. Not to say that I care about dates right now as much as I love women. I'm broke, so why am I gonna date a woman? Fortunately, I'm just not. But let's just say more formal settings. Let's say I don't know. Let's say a job interview, for example. Now, you know, you guys know I don't like 9-to-5 jobs, but let's just use that as an example. I don't have any professional clothing to wear. I'm broke. How am I gonna afford that? I have one suit, but that was from prom from like 3 years ago. It doesn't even fit me anymore. I was 30 pounds lighter when I wore that suit. I was probably like 140, late 140s, early 150s. I'm late 180s now in terms of weight, so that don't fit me. I have a few like turtlenecks, fit me really good. I told you about this earlier in one of my Get Your Clothes Tailored videos. I told you about that. Not many clothes, casual maybe, or perhaps fit me well, a few casual t-shirts for the summer. But you can't really do shit without money, and it's annoying. Hold on, let's see how long I have. Let's record for another 5 minutes, and I'm going to jump onto the next video because I actually have 3 more to record. 3 more games to spit to you guys, I got you. Let's sit down. Just send it off, and then I'm going to continue walking around a bit because it is quite boring staying in one spot. But yeah, money changes everything, man. There is a saying, first comes the money, then you have the power, then you get the women. Now I know it's not all about women, I know, I'm well aware. But a lot of us men, don't lie to yourself. We'd love to attract women. We'd love to. Most divorces happen because they're not financially stable. They may have their mindset. And now, yes, there are those outlier women that would endure with you during the hardship. But even they have a body clock. They're not going to wait forever. Let's say you meet at like 20, I don't know, you're both 24 years old. He's pushing 29, is still struggling. The women, most times out of 10, they're probably going to be like, I want kids at a certain age. Sorry, babe, I'm going to have to leave him. It's not even her being a dick. It's just her. It's the selfish gene. It's inherently put into us. We want to pursue what will benefit us. And that guy was taking too long. So he'll probably be successful like 10 years later when he's 39. Probably date a younger woman. That's just an example. But I'm annoyed because I know my life later on is going to be really good. I feel like it will start to get really, really good. Start kicking momentum at 25. Because at that age, you're a proper adult. At 18, it's like you just finished college, but by the law, you are an adult. You don't have life figured out. I imagine for some of you Americans, it's 21, I believe. Let me know in the comments, anyone from America. Shout out to the people from America, man. I've been seeing the comments. Yeah, we're becoming worldwide now. We're not just England, bitch. Me shouting at like 5:50 or 2 in the morning. Yeah, it's so good, man. It's like blue. It's not the shiniest, but you know. Yes, I know my videos on grayscale mode, but the light is coming, quite literally. And yeah, it's annoying never know money is. It's really annoying. I feel like a boy. I do feel like a boy. I know what I want in life. I want to move out. I do that by like 25 or something, mid to late 20s. I definitely want to move out as soon as possible. I want to live abroad. You know, and I love living with my mum. I love living with my siblings as well. But even I'm starting to think, like 10 years ahead. I want my own place. I would like my own independence. I would like to not always walk outside to record videos because everyone's sleeping. And when I'm starting out, I told you guys a while back in my videos, don't tell your family you do YouTube when you're starting out. That's one of the main reasons why I'm walking outside now. I've been posting for like 2 years and 3 months. They still don't have a channel yet. This is why I walk outside. Not to say I don't like going outside, but I prefer my own place. I prefer to just wake up, you know, sit in a room for 2 hours, record videos. I like that without risking myself getting frostbite. I do like the nature, but there are times I prefer to record at home. And I'm just annoyed because there's so much cool stuff I want to do. I want to travel the world. I want to do business with people. I want to open businesses. You don't even have the money to do that yet. And this is no more the struggles I'm talking about. I'm 18, of course. But you're just hearing it from a perspective of an 18-year-old who really wants a lot in life and perhaps needs to work on his skill of gratitude and, as a byproduct, will induce patience so he doesn't stress as much as he is now, in a way. I hope that makes sense.